Famine is basically an attack on the conscience of mankind, that we should never allow people to starve sometimes to death because of famine, which is preventable. The charter that I'm going to be signing this morning could not have come at a more appropriate time. The heartbreaking devastation and suffering that have taken the lives of tens of thousands of people in the last 6 months have made leaders in our region more aware than ever before that the systems currently in place to prevent or alleviate famine are no longer tenable.
We're dealing with a combination of factors. We're dealing with conflict, poverty, the impact of climate change, population growth, which means that we have to put even greater focus on prevention and make sure that there is action which brings us all together. I think we have to remember that we're talking about 13 million people affected in the region, over 4 million of them in Somalia, but behind every statistic there is a human face.
And while it is quite right our leaders focus on the economic moment, it is quite wrong they are befuddled by it. But it is quite alarming that this massive human problem is being ignored. There will be 7 billion of us next week. The world passed its regenerative capacity last year. 60% of the remaining arable land of this world is in Africa.
I got it.
It's nice and dignified, Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Encouraging.
Such programs and to do. We have made progress in helping those most in need in Somalia, but it is still not enough. We could save many more lives if we were given free access to areas under the control of Al-Shabaab. It is no coincidence that these are the districts where the crisis is most acute. Somalia will never be free of the threat of famine until it has peace and stability. Despite our efforts, the Horn of Africa remains the worst humanitarian crisis in the world. Many of you have given generously, but still we need approximately $700 billion this year. Next year we will need more. National solidarity and international assistance has saved many lives, but we cannot afford to lose the momentum.
Les effets sur la santé des plus vulnérables sont aigus et le taux de malnutrition de 20% parmi les enfants de moins de 5 ans sont trop élevés. Les difficultés occasionnées par la sécheresse au niveau national sont amplifiées par les conséquences de cette sécheresse ressenties dans les pays voisins frères. Le flux de réfugiés fuyant les zones de conflit et la famine en Somalie s'intensifient rapidement, portant à environ un total de 18 000 réfugiés somaliens qui s'ajoutent aux autres réfugiés vivant déjà sur notre sol.